What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Deadpool again, and I'm actually here. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, getting ready to get an oil change for my trip to Florida. But I decided I'll make a quick video while I wait for the shop to open up. And what the video is going to be titled is "Why did I get rid of my Dodge Charger?" Well, a lot of you may not know. Well, most of you don't know that I had a Dodge Charger 2008 V6. Um, that had the 3.5 V6 motor on there. I had a little bit of work done to it, not nearly as much as I got done to this one. I had Flowmaster Super 44s on it, really good sounding exhaust, and a bunch of interior mods on it. And that pretty much was it. I mean, no tune or anything. I was actually getting ready to tune it, gonna look at, like some kind of pro charger or something for the car. Um, as a lot of you know, the car had about 250 horsepower. This one came stock with 300. But the 250 in that Dodge Charger, I'm gonna be honest with you, it nowhere near felt anything like this one. It's just too heavy, but I can say that it rode like a Cadillac. Honestly, the car, to me, it was a little bit smoother ride than it is in this one. I'm gonna be honest with you. But anyway, what happened to the car was I got rear-ended at about 70 miles an hour while I was sitting still. A drunk driver ran into the back of me, hit me going 70 miles an hour. Um, Hit my head on the steering wheel, had to go to the hospital. Everything was fine. Didn't have, any major issues besides like a little dent in my head that's still there. But to my surprise, the car actually did not appear to have a lot of damage, but the car like kind of nosedived when he slammed on the brakes. I got hit by an Impala, so when the front end went down, it hit the back of my car and pretty much bent the whole back frame. After that, I sent the car off. I thought it was actually going to be totaled then. To my surprise, it didn't get totaled, but they didn't really think about why my airbags didn't deploy. A lot of people were saying, oh, we got hit in the rear end, but I thought they would still deploy anyway. So later on down the line, and this is why they say, muscle cars have bad, sucking turns and stuff, and the Dodge Charger has a tremendous amount of body roll. Let's just be honest. Well, one night it was raining and storming, literally on the same highway I had the wreck on. Um, I was getting ready to turn, and there was a deer coming across the lane. Kind of swerved the car, had a whole lot of oversteer, couldn't correct it, went over the center embankment and uprooted a tree. I must say the car still drove all the way home with the radiator completely wrapped around the axle. I had driven motor mounts inside of my motor. Literally did not have any. I think I ran out of oil on the way there, and I ran out of pretty much damn near all my fluids because the tanks were just fucked on it. So once I got to the house, car still crunk up, started up fine, like nothing was wrong with it, and we shipped it off. We didn't know how bad the damage was until they actually pulled the bumpers off and started looking, and it came to find out that my airbag was actually defective, and my airbags didn't work in the car at all. So, because they didn't deploy that time. So, anyway, the car got totaled. So once the car got totaled, I honestly was looking at another Dodge. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was looking for a Challenger this time, and something just drove me to be like, "Hey, Chad, do your research," because honestly, that Dodge Charger was slow. I won some races with it. I really did, but I didn't win as nearly as much as I have with this car. And I started looking into it, and I got into the Mustangs. Honestly, the car that I wanted was obviously a 5.0. It wasn't a S550 5.0. It was the S197. And I didn't really care about taking a damn curve, so I didn't care about the straight axle or whatever. But, or this one with the independent rear suspension. So one thing led to another. I actually found a 5.0, and if I wasn't mistaken, it was about, I want to say it may have been like $15,000, but it had a lot of miles on it. I didn't really give a shit. I just wanted a 5.0. But I ended up not getting it because it was too far away to drive, and I didn't have a car, so it was whatever my actual dad told me where we're gonna go and how much I'm gonna spend on it, because he only helped me with like one vehicle. So eventually, um, I had a cousin that was over a dealership, and it was at Ford Jones Savannah. And once I talked to him, he ended up setting me up with the perfect car, which was this one. It actually wasn't this one at first. It was a black one. It was a 2016 black Mustang. But a lot of you are gonna bash me for this. The car only has 60,000 miles on it, and this one that I'm in is a 2015. The other one was a 2016 with just 660 miles on it. I said 60,000. I'm sorry, with only 60 miles on it. This one had 15,000 miles on it. Both for the same price, and I chose this one. The reason why I chose this one, the other one absolutely had the most ugliest fucking wheels. And I know people are like, dude, you could change the fucking wheels. You could do it. But also, the car was missing the front lip. And me not knowing shit about Mustangs, I didn't realize I could buy another lip and put on there. But I honestly did not want it because it looked fucking hideous. It did. It just did not look good. And another reason why I absolutely didn't want it was because the car was black. I like black cars, yes I do. But keeping them clean in this dusty ass country, country place that I live around, it's impossible. I mean, when I park my car, people put fucking handprints on it. You see every damn thing with a black car, let's just be honest. So I said, you know what? I've always either had black or red, so I didn't like the black. I really love the red and the Charger, so I got the red in this one. I mean, the other one was like a candy paint. I'll post some pictures up to show you guys. But the reason why I got rid of the Charger and the reason why I have this car that I have now is, like I just said, I pretty much totaled the shit out of it. But other than that, I mean, I love this car. No issues with it right now. I have some issues, but nothing that was real serious. So, thank you.